good.
And ready?
I think are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Okay, we're live. Awesome. We're live.
It always catches me off guard.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome tonight. We are so excited to have you all here for tonight's big announcement. Tonight, we will be announcing the startups that will be moving forward to this year's 2021 Startup Prize Focus on Health Final. My name's Melissa Brandon. I'm here with the Prize Foundation and, of course, the Startup Prize. You may recognize this guy next to me, Gregory Kallenberg. But before I let him speak. That sounds terrible, huh?
Yes.
But
it's the way things are in this world, though. I wait for my permission to speak. But yes, go ahead.
But I just want to, forgive me, Gregory, but I just wanted to say a big, heartfelt welcome to all those entrepreneurs tuning in. It has been such an incredible year, an incredible journey. You have all worked so hard, and I've seen incredible transformation of a lot of these concepts. I know it probably has been a hard decision for our folks, but I just wanted to congratulate you on all your hard work, and fingers crossed for all of you. I'm looking forward to seeing who makes it into the finals. And with that, Gregory, please welcome my friend, my mentor, all my things, Gregory Kallenberg, Executive Director of the Prize Foundation and the founder of the Startup Prize.
It's Brad. Thank you. Wait, you're not gonna cheer too, Stephen? Come on, do it. There we go. All right, good. No, I appreciate that. We are brothers and sisters in arms, working together on Startup Prize. So Melissa has done the lion's share of the work, and I'm very proud to be standing alongside you. For anyone who has ever done one of these events with us, you understand that while we are very honored to be able to do what we do, there's a group of people that really do put fuel into the engine that drives us down the road, that enables us to do things like the Startup Prize. Startup Prize is not an easy thing to execute. It's not an easy thing to bring to the people. It's not an easy thing to help evolve entrepreneurs. But without our sponsors, we wouldn't even have that opportunity to really get on the road and help our entrepreneurs be better. So that said, these folks are to be congratulated and thanked deeply. I know a bunch of you are out there watching this right now, so I want to thank you personally, but also I want your names to be read so that the world could really understand who you are and what you're all about. Our presenting sponsors this year are Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, the Entrepreneurial Accelerator Program, Louisiana State University Health Shreveport, and the Prize Foundation. We're also sponsored and supported by the Anderson family, Angels of Southwest Louisiana, Carolyn W. and Charles T. Beard Family Foundation, Building Our Region's Future, BRF, Business First Bank, Caddo Management, Caddo Parish, Chaff and Associates, City of Shreveport, Community Foundation of Northwest Louisiana, Fred Phillips, Greater Bossier Economic Development Foundation, J.B. Atkins Foundation, Hurd McElroy and Vestal, LLC, Kallenberg Phillips Investments, Heidi and Gregory Kallenberg, and RBM Certified Public Accountants. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do. Again, we could not do what we do without you. So this is that moment that we're able to look you, the sponsor, and the supporter in the eye and say thank you. I also want to thank Melissa. I want to thank you and Tanya Safars, Amy O'Callahan, and then every one of the mentors that sat in on a round table. It's a long list. Hopefully you're out there watching. Hopefully you're feeling the love from over here. What we do is incredibly special, but we, again, could not do it without our sponsors, without our mentors, and without all of you, the entrepreneurs. So thank you so much. I want to talk to you a bit about the Startup Prize, just to string this out a little bit more to make it that much more excruciating. But it is important to note that the Startup Prize was started as a function of these other things that we do here at the Prize Foundation. We have a very special formula in the way that we energize, incentivize, and activate filmmakers, musicians, and chefs. We brought that formula to the entrepreneur. And Melissa will talk a bit more about the nitty-gritty of it, but really, what makes the Startup Prize different and what it makes one of my favorites, if not my favorite prize that we take on, is the idea that the Startup Prize is really helping shine the light on a path to evolve an entrepreneur walk them down that path, and then connect them with dollars and resources that's going to bring them success that will change their lives. So it really is important that you understand that this Herculean effort that we go through is not a singular effort, but it's something that really has a spherical nature. It's big and it's bold, and it really is there to help people get over that mountain into a place where they can see success in their business and in their lives. This year, we changed the Startup Prize a bit. This year, we changed the Startup Prize to Startup Prize 2021 Focus on Health. The reason we did that is because here in Northwest Louisiana, we have one of the most robust health innovation communities on the planet. And when you look at those sponsors that we have, like Blue Cross Blue Shield, LSU Health Sciences, Building Resources for Our Future, BRF, these are people that are there to connect with innovators to really create the medical and health future. So again, it is something that is incredibly important and exciting, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to sort of walk down this path and to announce these finalists. But again, Startup Prize Focus on Health is here to stay. So if you're an entrepreneur that's out there, you have a concept that is ready to be shown and seen and to evolve, you got to be a part of Startup Prize 2022 Focus on Health, because again, we're going to be here again. We've got great sponsors, we have great resources, and we have a great system. And to talk a bit more about that system and how we work directly with these entrepreneurs to make them better, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to right next to me, Melissa Brandon.
Kind of funny, right?
Welcome. Oh my, there you are. All right.
But in all seriousness, one thing we often say about the Startup Prize is this isn't just another pitch competition. The real prize of the Startup Prize is connecting entrepreneurs with those resources. And so, in fact, every entrepreneur, every startup that is interested in competing is required to attend at least one qualifying event. And it's at those qualifying events that we connect these entrepreneurs with mentors that are going to help them through intimate roundtables, through panels, through keynote conversations, really give them access to that resource, that mentorship that is really targeted for these entrepreneurs' needs. After that, if these startups are interested in moving on, they basically, for lack of, basically a modified lean canvas. They submit those, and that is kind of what we're basing this finalists, it's a lot of finals, on those lean canvases. Our investor judges go through, they look at what the startups have submitted, they score them, they rank them, and I have to say, I don't envy that because I will tell you, for this first year with Focus on Health, there was an abundance of really incredible concepts, really thoughtful concepts, and I'm ready. No, I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see who it is, and I can't wait. But it's going to be I think it would be a hard decision.
I love this because again, Melissa, Tanya, and Amy got to work directly with the entrepreneurs, so you feel the stress, the energy, and the love and the emotion. And again, you guys did such a phenomenal job. Before I even leave those who did a phenomenal job, I also want to thank Mark Newberg, Charlotte Hollybeck, and David Caldecott for everything they did to really push this boulder up the mountain. They did such a great job on consulting and on the resources they provided during the qualifying event. So I definitely don't want to leave them off by any stretch. And when I say that, remember, Startup Prize 2021 was online. So just to give you an idea of the expansiveness of the geography of this thing, just so if you're watching for the first time or you're watching as an entrepreneur and you didn't get to connect with some of these folks, just the entrepreneurs, and we're not even including the national group of mentors, represented in the mix is Texas, California, Illinois, Washington, Florida, Tennessee, Oregon, of course, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, Missouri, Georgia. We could go on, but we're going to stop there because, again, we got to get to a point where the people are shaking their computer screens and their televisions right now, wanting us to get to that point. So we are at this incredible point where we do announce our finalists. And as we are often saying to everyone that's out there is only 4 concepts are going to step forward into the final finalist ring. And this is that moment that I tell all the entrepreneurs that participated, you have that opportunity to come back next year. Again, it's not, I don't want to say everyone's a winner, but everyone's kind of a winner in this, in the sense that you got incredible connections to resources. You were able to evolve and walk down the path. And now you get to take that and hopefully evolve your concept. And as opposed to all of our other prizes, you can bring that concept back next year, and we hope that you do. That said, to bring our envelopes up to the stage, I want to bring up somebody very special to another one of our prizes, Film Prize Junior. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the only other gentleman who was dressed appropriately enough to come and bring the envelopes today, Stephen Knight. Stephen, look at this. All right, awesome. This is Stephen.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Look how good he looks. Thank you for dressing up today.
Of course.
Everyone else was just T-shirts.
And I hate to draw it out just a little bit more, but I think we should let everyone know what these entrepreneurs are competing for.
Absolutely. So these entrepreneurs are going to be competing for $10,000 cash and $15,000 in business services. But as we say here at the prize, that's the small prize. The small prize is the ability to take this $10,000 and put it into a bank account or work with an accountant. The larger prize is that ability for each one of those entrepreneurs, including the ones that aren't on these cards, to connect with those resources and evolve themselves in their business. So that's an important thing to note, that every one of these 4 concepts that will be competing for the $10,000 cash are eligible for investment, so investment dollars, and also to connect with those resources beyond, sort of what you guys all have access to anyway. So the people who go into the final room can connect deeper with those investor judges from a resource perspective and from a dollar perspective. So that said, the 4 envelopes are in my hand. I'm going to let you open the first one, Melissa.
Really?
I'm going to let you open it, and then the way the cards have been designed, I've been told, is that the concept is on here, the town that they're from, the city that they're from, the United States, and then a little bit about the concept itself.
Okay.
I mean, I realize that you know a bunch of these people,
Well,
but
yeah.
go ahead and read what's on here.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Whew. Whew.
Yeah,
All
here we
right.
go.
Number 1.
Number 1.
I know, I like to get shaky hands. It's embarrassing. But I don't know, there's something about opening the envelopes.
It is.
Sorry, everybody. I know
With great power comes great responsibility.
I know. All right, are you ready? So the first concept that's going to be moving forward to the final is Scan to Touch Inc. out of Houston, Texas. Congratulations. Scan to Touch aims to create personalized physical representations of patients' anatomy, producing 3D printed versions of medical scans to help bridge the communication gap between medical professionals and patients. Scan to Touch will initially target the solution to serve the unique pain points of the blind and visually impaired population.
Wow. There we go.
I know.
So I thought we had complicated concepts. That one's so simple. All right, so I'm going to hand you these,
All
and I'm
right,
going to open
thank
up the
you.
next one. All right, and the next contestant concept that will be competing for the $10,000 cash, like I said, the small prize, because they'll be able to connect with at the final with the investor judges, which is a group of money and resources, which is important, is Organim Transplant Solutions. Stephen Alexander out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Organim Transplant Solution aims to transform the organ preservation market by providing a method to convert marginal donor organisms into acceptable optimal organs by presenting post-implant inflammation, which causes transplantation failure, called delayed graft failure.
You can tell we're not in the
Yeah, I'm
medical
about to
industry.
say, if there are any questions, put them in the comments. We'll get to them. No, I'm kidding. I could not answer these questions. But this is,
I mean, such an incredible concept.
congratulations to Team Organim.
Okay. Whew, do I get to do?
You can do that one, and
yeah?
I'll do this last one. Yes.
Whew.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. So our third finalist, who will be moving on, is Fluffy Friends for Children with Chronic Conditions out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Fluffy Friends for Children with Chronic Condition develops methods to improve patient experiences and outcomes. It is currently commercializing its first product, Fluffy Friends, a personalized comfort item intended to prevent and treat the adverse psychosocial effects of chronic illness and to enhance physician-patient trust.
Wow.
That's
I got to tell you something. Just looking at these three, it is going to be an amazing final for us. And I'm so honored to be amongst these folks. And again, honored that we're able to bring this event to all of you, the investor judges that are out there watching this too. You guys are going to have some very difficult decisions and some amazing people to meet. And for our last contestant, or the last concept that will be competing for Startup Prize 2021, the $10,000 in cash and the $15,000 in business services, is Cedars Health, Inc. from St. Louis, Missouri. Cedars Health, Inc. is developing a minimally invasive surgical device to provide immediate and permanent relief with minimal complications for patients with benign prostate hyperplasia symptoms. BPH is a prostate enlargement that causes urinary problems and reduced quality of life for more than half of men over 50. So, I know, it's funny that I read that one, isn't it? Well, I will tell you, so those are the four. I got to tell you, we are very, very excited. I mean, any final words before we sign off? I mean, so the final is?
The final is going to be taking place the weekend of December 10th. So we'll kick off December 10th with our entrepreneurs, and then our entrepreneurs will be pitching their concepts and answering a pretty intense battery of questions from that investor judge panel on that Saturday and Sunday. I'm just incredibly excited. I just can't wait to see what these four bring. It's been such an incredible year, and truly all of you, such hard work. But I am incredibly excited and thrilled for these four.
Well, congrats to these four, and congrats to everyone that participated at Startup Prize 2021. We are honored to be amongst all of you. That is the investor judges, the mentors, the consultants that we hired, and mostly the entrepreneurs who worked so hard to get to this point. Thank you again. We will see you at Startup Prize 2021 final for those who are on these cards. And beyond that, we hope we see you all at Startup Prize 2022. You want to do a Viva La Startup Prize? You want to do it?
Of course I do.
Ready?
Come on.
Okay, here we go. We're going to do it on 3. And then we're out, okay? And I want to thank Chris Line. Thank you for doing everything you did today to make this live thing happen the way it's happening. All right, on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Viva la Startup Prize! We'll see you at Startup Prize final.